This monument right here represents a time in the 1948 War of Independence when there were enemies of Israel. They would line this road right here that we're driving down. We just passed as well some really interesting looking homemade armored vehicles. That was the armored vehicles from the Israelis that used to run through these mountains to Jerusalem, from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, with a convoy of armored vehicles with supplies, water, just to get through here because they were being assaulted, ambushed, and attacked from the top of these mountains on this valley. We're gonna get into Jerusalem today, and we've got some locals with us, Double Tapper and Zahal Org representing. Of course, LT in the back is gonna be our professional camera lady, as always. And we're gonna get into as much of the history as we can.
This is before the Israeli War of Independence, and the British left prior to the Israeli War of Independence that was fought against the Arabs and the Palestinians. The King David Hotel, which is the most prestigious hotel in Israel, and one of the oldest, which we're going to see its lobby, and you'll understand why it's so prestigious. This served as the British Mandate headquarters, and once the local Jews before the State of Israel realized that the British aren't exactly on their side after World War II, there were a lot of, let's say we can even call them terrorist organizations or underground organizations, Jewish underground organizations, depends who you ask. So this was the British Mandate's headquarters, and what one of the more extreme groups did, they planted a bomb, and this is debated through history if they called it in. They call it in, they try to tell them there's a bomb, you got to evacuate the building. They didn't evacuate, they blew up this building, and about 80 people died. This was back in 1948.
Jeez.
And that was basically, and the British British understood that the Middle East, it's a hot spot, Israel's not worth it. They just left one day and let the Israelis and Arabs figure it out. Yep, so this is the King David Hotel. This is where Trump stayed, this is where Obama stayed, this is where Bush stayed, all of them did. You can see their signatures. You can see their signatures on the wall. All the famous people that ever visited Israel. You can see the signatures here on the floor, which is pretty cool. Have a look at the beautiful ceiling. And that's the King David Hotel in Jerusalem.
Okay.
Let's go to the back terrace with a nice view. It's about 1,500, 2,000 a night.
Young Men's Christian Association, or as it is properly known, YMCA.
Exactly. Good one. Yeah. Spot on.
Can you, LT, can you please show us the YMCA? Here we go. I really hate that here. They're not associated with the song. I just had, as a disclaimer, please don't sue me if you're watching this. If you're gonna build a tower, do it right. And they did. So they have a gym here, a traditional gym, YMCA.
Gym. I know there's a pool.
It is beautiful. Unbelievable. Crazy. So if you guys are very interested in the facts behind this YMCA, I'm gonna show this on here. And you can pause the video at this point and read exactly the history behind this YMCA.
This is the original gate here.
You can sit if you want. We have another 5 minutes to walk.
We're now in the old city of Jerusalem, and as Double Tapper was just informing me, you can now see this wall over here to my right, and you can tell the time periods, and somebody came and either had a war here, or, you know, conqueror, the wall broke down, new people were here or something and rebuilt, and then somebody else came and built over, you know, possibly the last 2,000 years. So different blocks, different time periods, builds and rebuilds. Shooting rocks.
Originally adorned. During different time periods, this stuff became less. People would come and dump stuff in. It would fill up slowly and protect it. So when they excavated it in the 1980s, they kept going down and down and down until they hit the original floor.
Wow.
And in 1983, when I was here for the summer, I had nothing else to do except hang out every day. I came here on a tour and I saw these guys digging, tourists. So I said, hey, what are you guys doing? They said, we're working, it's day labor. If you want to work, grab a shovel. So I worked here, in this location, right here, for a month,
Cool.
digging.
Pretty cool.
So I may have exposed some of those stones.
Is that a cannon right there?
Yeah, because don't forget, this has been used for
Yeah.
centuries. So that's an 1800s style cannon.
Dang.
That
Pretty
was
cool.
just found, dumped in there after, went out of use.
Pretty cool. Or souk, okay. Market.
Souk it means market, and they have
Okay.
them in every place in the world. This one is specifically, the main road is specifically catered for tourists,
Shalom.
and you can buy anything in here, including Zahal t-shirts.
Including Zahal t-shirts.
Yes.
I already have a Zahal t-shirt.
No, I know, but you can buy another one. See,
Ah.
get the fake Harley Davidson rip-off logo t-shirt. Uzi does it.
Oh, there's the
My job is so secret, I don't even know what I'm doing in the IDF intelligence. Okay. IDF.
Don't worry, America. Israel is behind you.
Yeah, that's an old classic. Hey, it's Double Tapper. You recording?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Double Tapper. I'm here in the Arab Quarter in the market, and this gentleman over here, how are you, sir?
Hi, how are you?
He has this amazing t-shirt. This is vintage Israeli tourism t-shirt. Everybody should get one of these. And if you get one and you can figure out how to read it, you'll be an expert in Hebrew language.
Hi, how are you guys?
Oh, cool.
This is
Thank
olive wood with the cross
Oh, thank you.
to be holy in this city.
Okay.
And if you need anything in my shop, I will give you half price, really, because business is very quiet.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Adam.
Nice to meet you. Greg.
Nice to meet you. Hi. We're not charging for this.
The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, in front of which we are now standing, was built in its present form during the Crusader period. When it was originally constructed in the 4th century CE, it was larger and was known as the Church of the Resurrection, actually referring to Jesus' resurrection from the grave. In the 13th century, the keys to the church were handed over to a Muslim family, and they are still responsible for opening the doors at sunrise and locking them at sunset. In the 19th century, a status quo was signed, an agreement that defines the ownership of different sects and arrangements for worship and other ceremonies of the church. This agreement is still in effect today. To our left is a bell tower that was built during the Crusader period.
Unbelievable. So what we just looked at, the flat spot, was where they prepared Jesus' body for the tomb. And I believe this is the tomb. where they believe he was laid, but I'll find that out in a second. But we're all in that, right in that area right now. So yes, just to confirm, this is where they believe Jesus resurrected on the third day. This is as close to the site as what we commonly and now believe. We're here at right outside where Jesus was wrapped and where he resurrected from, and there's this little ball in front of me is actually built to, if somebody tries to come in here with some sort of a bomb or explosive device, it can be thrown in here and it will direct the blast inward. You guys think you've seen a hole-in-the-wall bakery?
They're wearing collars so they don't get stabbed.
Okay. Where are we going, this way? These stones were under 3 meters of garbage, and they were recently dug up. People didn't even know these little houses and stalls were down here because there was 9 feet of garbage that had been collected over the years. So there's even a chance that Jesus himself walked on these stones. Just so much history here in Jerusalem. The West Wall, is that the proper name for it?
Western Wall.
Western Wall was one of the 4 walls of the ancient temple where a lot of people come to pray and put a little note in the wall. All the last few presidents have. I'm about to say a little prayer right here.
רצף את הנאום, דיבר, סיים, מתורגלים. החבר'ה פה לא שומע? חבר'ה, יותר חזק. Você